It is another day in America as the tattered old flag flies in Tennessee skies before Lady Liberty herself, old Isabella Towers there. Born of the same urban renewal that created the Civic Auditorium down the hill, destroyed Mulvaney Street, and gave us HUD housing here in Knoxville. It was recently renovated. It was built in 1974, and it was recently renovated about a couple years ago. And since that time, every citizen of Knox County has been in to try and tear down, renovated. One of the reasons I loved Isabella Towers was because of this right here, the bus shelter. Now, what's great about this bus shelter, aside from, if the bus shows up, it's a great place to wait for it. But, that's assuming that the bus will show up for its one-day trip around the county. But if it doesn't, the great thing about it is the view you get. Biding your time to see if it does show up. That is the Tennessee River there. Suttrey Landing just past that. And then over there, you see that sort of building on the hill there? Let's see if I can get... Found out the zoom that came with the camera still is not working. You see that building over there? Right there in the center of the screen? I have long wondered what that was. See that? I have long wondered what that was. And many times that I've been sitting at the bus shelter waiting for buses, I've long wondered, what is that? I tried Google Maps. It's useless. Tried Google Earth. Nope, no such thing. Of course, tried the neighbors and yeah, the usual. So, today, instead of hiking the hills in trails around Knoxville, I am going to take an urban hike of sorts up whatever hill that is to whatever place that is at the top of it. I know it's public. I know it is not private. It's not like a Holston home. That is, there's too many buildings there for it to be a private residence. So I think it's public, and I am going today to hike the hill and discover just what that is, to kind of satisfy my curiosity. This morning in Knoxville, all right, just off the bus, on the other side of the Tennessee here, simply across the Gay Street Bridge, foraging the Tennessee. And now I find myself, and it's not kudzu though, it's not kudzu, but I find myself, looks like an old bridge support for cars or rails or buggies or something like that. All right, so I am continuing the quest, and I'm showing you this now because the rest of my my adventure this morning in the wilderness here, urban jungle, if you will, involves hills. And that's why I called it a kind of a urban hike this morning. Instead of a hike through Imes, this is more a hike through the urban wilderness here in Knoxville. I believe this is ours. Let me double check on that. Yeah, well, street signs are always nice. Is there? Looking for the trailhead here. Maybe on the way back. Stop in and have a nip with the boys on Citrus Landing. First, let us find the start of our trek to the mountaintop. Or should I say on the opposing mountaintop. Here in Knoxville. All right. And what I like to call the payoff. And it doesn't disappoint. UT on the left, downtown. Those are the apartments along Hill Avenue above the Greenway there. And my home on the opposing hill here. Very nice, very nice. It's too early for the office. The office is not open. Look at that. Wow. And so happy they made this public, considering my history for the past this summer. I thought I was gonna have to fight a wannabe apartment manager and or security guard and or police or but something, huh? Wow. Very nice. Okay.